Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Chaucer Classes. My dear students, today I am going to continue the chapter of class 10 quadratic equation. This video can be used by class 10th CBSE board students, Karnataka SSLC students, ICSE students and even the other students who was going to refer the NCERT maths. All the students, whichever the board they are, who is following NCERT NCERT mathematics, those peoples and the students can follow this video because we are going to cover each and everything in detail. Let's begin. See children, now we are going to start the quadratic equation. Before that, I just want to give you some basic information related to this chapter and the basic problems related to the chapter quadratic equation. See children, this quadratic equation generally I am going to classify that into three subdivisions. Which are those? That's nothing but linear equation, then pure quadratic equation, and then number 3 affected quadratic equation. Children, I like to tell one thing, please do remember, this is linear equation, this is pure quadratic equation and this is nothing but affected quadratic equation. I just like to tell one thing, as I said you, some concepts are not there in your text, but do remember you will get those questions in your final board exam. Because if you see the trend of your previous years, you can definitely get some questions, okay, but the basics you have to use from the textbook, but the way of answering the questions you have to do from your own. But here in our class, in this session, I mean to say in the revision session, now what we are going to complete here, we are going to cover all in and out questions from your textbook. Okay, so be careful and do remember. See children, linear equation, pure quadratic equation, affected quadratic equation. Now what exactly the meaning of linear equation? Simple. We have, before we go for the equation, as we have seen in the topic polynomials, if you want to call a polynomial, let me say a function of x, f of x, okay, we were before that I just tell you, let me say, what is this number, what is this, this is 2, it means it has some value, I am right. What is this, a, do you have the value of a? No. If we combine this both, 2 plus a, then what happens, it becomes an expression. This will become an expression. 2 is separate, a was separate, 2 is having meaning, a doesn't has the meaning. When you combine two different things together, let it be a adding or let it be a subtracting, this is called as expression. This we call it as expression. Same thing if a plus 2, if you define that is equals to 0, if this value is equals to 0, then we call this as equation. Is this clear? The difference between expression and equation, this is in the function of a, f of a is equals to 2 plus a, it is under a function, but here it is under a equation. Whenever you get is equals to, that means it is equation. If there is no is equals to, then we call that as an expression. Okay, is this clear? Good. Now linear equation means an equation which involves a variable whose highest degree is 1. Let it be example ax plus b is equals to 0. Children, this ax plus b is equals to 0 is the linear equation. Example, let me say 2x plus 3 is equals to 0. We can see in the place of a we have 2, in the place of b we have 3. Okay, a and b, here a and b we call it as coefficients. We call them as coefficients. And here we can see x, that is nothing but variable. It's nothing but variable. we can see upon x, if nothing is there means we have to assume 1 is there. If there is a power okay is 1, then we call that as linear equation. Again I am repeating, an equation which involves a variable. हमारे पास एक equation है जिसके अंदर एक variable है. Variable का मतलब unknown number है, unknown term है. Here unknown term is what? X. Okay, an equation which involves a variable. Variable इधर पे क्या है? X है, मतलब कि X की वैल्यू हमारे पास नहीं है, उसको हम बोलते हैं variable. Okay, an equation which involves a variable whose highest degree is 1. Can you see this? इसका power क्या है? 1 है, तो हम उसको बोलते हैं कि linear equation. Similarly, an equation which involves a variable whose highest degree is only 2. Whose highest degree is only 2. Let me say 3x square minus 9 is equals to 0. We can see in the place of a there is 3. In the place of b we can see it is minus 9. A is plus 3 and b is minus 9. But here we can see in the place of x, what is the power? 2. In the place of x, what is the power? 2. Only 2. It is only 2. Hence we call that as pure quadratic equation. We call it as pure quadratic equation, where coefficients of a and b are a is plus 3 and b is minus 9. Here a is plus 2 and b is plus 3. Understood the difference? What is pure quadratic equation? An equation which involves a variable whose highest degree is only 2. If it is only 2, it is pure quadratic equation. If it is only 1, then it is linear equation. An equation which involves a variable whose highest degree is both 1 and 2, such a equation we call it as affected quadratic equation. Here we can see the power of x is 2 as well as 1. Here nothing is there means we should assume 1 is there. Okay, here power is both 2 and 1, hence we call it as affected quadratic equation. And children, do remember, affected quadratic equation, it is also called as quadratic equation. It is also called as quadratic equation. Okay, so this is the basic you should know before we could start solving the questions regarding this chapter. Okay, quadratic equation we are classifying as linear equation, pure quadratic equation and affected quadratic equation. So linear equation means what? An equation which involves a variable whose highest degree is only 1, whose highest degree is only 1 is called linear equation. I think you are copying the notes. Is called linear equation. Now come back to pure quadratic equation. An equation which involves a variable whose highest degree is only 2 is called pure quadratic equation. Then affected quadratic equation, an equation which involves a variable whose highest degree is both 1 and 2 is called affected quadratic equation. Next point, in affected quadratic equation, copy down, it is also called as quadratic equation. Okay, now next point, make a note, standard form heading, in all the cases standard form. So the standard form of linear equation is, you can see here, ax plus b is equals to 0. The standard form of pure quadratic equation is ax square plus b is equals to 0. The standard form of affected quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. So these are the standard forms. Ax plus b equals 0, ax square plus b is equals to 0, ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. You can take the example here as in linear equation 2x plus 3 is equals to 0, in pure 3x square minus 9 equals 0, in affected 2x square plus 3x minus 9 is equals to 0. You can take this as an example. Okay, and next point, here what is the highest degree? 1. So it has one root. Root means answer, solution. Here we get only one solution. Here we get only one answer in linear. In pure quadratic equation, what is the highest degree? Highest degree is 2. So it has 2 roots. In affected quadratic equation, what is the highest degree? Highest degree is 2, right? Highest degree I am saying. Highest power or highest degree, it is 2. So it has 2 roots. So this is the basic concept regarding the quadratic equation. Now let me study what are the examination based questions regarding these basics. You may get a question like this. What is linear equation? Give an example. Next question. What is pure quadratic equation? Give an example. Third, what is quadratic equation or affected quadratic equation? It is also called as affected quadratic equation. Give an example. Fourth, write the difference between linear equation and quadratic equation. Write the difference between linear equation and quadratic equation. Next, write the standard form of option 1 linear equation, option 2 pure quadratic equation, option 3 quadratic equation. Now what we have done? Now based on this theory question, you can expect human numerical question. Example, the question will be like this. These are the numerical sums what I am doing. Let me say this is question number 6 itself. The question will be like this. In a quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. Ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0, where a comma b comma c are real numbers. A comma b comma c are real numbers, comma if let me say option way, let me say option 1, if a does not, I mean if a is equals to 0, option 2 b is equals to 0, option 2 b is equals to 0, full stop. Write the type of equation, is formed. See children, here the question is, in a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equals 0, a, b, c are real numbers. In this equation, substitute a value as 0. then which type of equation is formed, they are asking you. If b equals 0, which type of equation is formed? देखो बेटा, इसके अंदर a की जगह में आप 0 सब्स्टिट्यूट कीजिए तो आपको क्या आएगा, तो वो कौन से टाइप का इक्वेशन है वो आपको बताना है. जब आप b की जगह में 0 सब्स्टिट्यूट करेंगे तो आपको एक नया इक्वेशन बनेगा, फिर वो कौन सा टाइप का इक्वेशन है वो आपको बताना है. ओके, बट हियर दे वोंट आस्क यू दिस बोथ केसेस टुगेदर, दे विल आस्क यू एनी वन केस. ओके, but here I have shown both the cases. Let me say in the equation ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0, if I substitute in the place of a 0, then what happens? 0x square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. 0 into x square is 0 only. So what is left out now? bx plus c is equals to 0. As we can see, this was the quadratic equation. Now what is the equation I have got? bx plus c is equals to 0. We can see the power of x is 1. What is the highest degree of x? That is 1. If the highest degree is 1, therefore which type of equation is formed? Therefore linear equation is formed. Linear equation is formed. This is option 1. This is option 1. That's it. Understood? Here we can see just now we have discussed, right? If the highest degree of x is 1 in the equation, if highest power or highest degree is 1, then such type of equation we called as linear equation. So here linear equation is formed. Understood? Similarly, let me say ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. In this equation ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0, I will substitute ax square as it is. In place of b, I will substitute 0 plus 0x plus c is equals to 0. Then ax square, 0 into x is 0, leave it. Then plus c is equals to 0. Now we can see here, what is the highest degree of x? That is 2, right? So which type of equation is formed? Therefore, pure quadratic equation is formed. Pure quadratic equation is formed. Sometimes they may ask you, write the type of equation is formed and give reason. They may ask you to justify or give reason. So here you can say, what is the reason linear equation is formed? What is the reason? Highest degree is 1. In this case, highest degree is 2. Since highest degree is only 2, so it is pure quadratic equation. Here highest degree is only 1, hence it is linear equation. So this is the case, and these are the ways the questions can be asked for you in the board exam. Okay, I hope the starting explanation what I did, I have given all the various examples, I have suggested all the different types and even the concepts how the questions can be asked in your final board exam. Is this clear? Any doubts? No doubts. Very good, children. See children, so many things are there which you need to understand and learn. Okay, because everything we cannot expect like what they have given in the text, same thing will be asked. So you should be careful in some cases. Okay, so but here we are covering each and everything, okay, which is there in the text or which is not there in the text. Now let me see some basic questions. Still I have not entered into the chapter of your textbook. Okay, I am covering the basics first. Now the question can be asked for you like this. Let me take first question. Solve the equation 3x square minus 27 is equals to 0. Solve the equation 3x square minus 27 is equals to 0. How will you solve this? Solution. As you can see, first you take x component in the LHS side. Okay, आपको देखो बेटा, x जो भी है, x के साथ जितना भी है आपको एक जगह रखिए, बाकी के टर्म्स को शिफ्ट कीजिए ऑपोजिट साइड. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದು ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಇಕ್ಕಿ, ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಅದು ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್, always x term should be positive. Here plus 3x square, so we are keeping here. If it was minus, shift to the opposite side, it become plus. Okay, So here plus 3x square, so I am keeping plus 3x square as it is equals to minus 27, go that side, plus 27. It is plus 27. Now x square is equals to 27. This 3 is multiplied with x square, so it will comes to denominator. Children, one thing I like to tell you that if it is 3 plus x is equals to 2, example, see here this is plus, can you see here, plus. If it is plus and plus 3, if it comes to the opposite side, it becomes minus 3. So 2 minus 3. If it is plus 3, it becomes minus 3. If it is minus 3, then it becomes plus 3. Because 3 and x both are adding. 3 and x both are adding. Let me say x minus 4 is equals to 2. Now we can see x and 4 are subtracting. If it is addition or subtraction, no, x keep it as it is equals to 2. Minus 4 come this side, it becomes plus 4. That's what I am telling. If plus come this side to the RHS side, it becomes minus. If minus comes to the RHS side, it becomes plus. So plus will become minus, minus will become plus. Similarly, now let me say 2x square is equals to 4. Now we can see this 2 and x square are multiplied. This 2 and x square are multiplied. So if we have to shift this 2 to the RHS side, then it becomes division. That is 4 by 2. It becomes divided. Okay. If it is addition, it becomes subtraction. If it is subtraction, it becomes addition. Now if it is multiplication, then it becomes division. If it is division, now same way x square by 4, right? If it is division, if we have to cross multiply, so it becomes 2x square is equals to 4. It becomes multiplication. So addition will become subtraction, or subtraction will become addition. Similarly, multiplication will become division, or division will become multiplication. See, it will cross multiply. And here we can see it is dividing. If it is shifting, means it is becoming division. If it is division, it is becoming multiplication. So you should be very much careful. Now here 3 and x square are multiplied. So I want to shift this 3 to the RHS side. So what happens? This 3 will comes to the denominator. Now if it is getting cancelled, cancel it. If not, keep it as it is. Now 3 1s are 3, 3 9s are 27. So now we can say x square is equals to plus 9. Don't speak like 9. You have to speak like plus 9. Be careful. Okay? आपको कभी भी जो भी नंबर को आपको अगर से बोलना है तो आपको 9 मत बोलिए, आपको प्लस 9 के हिसाब से प्रोनाउंस कीजिए. Okay? X square is equals to 9. Now we can see here power is 2. What is the power? 2. If this square come to the RHS side, it becomes plus or minus square root of the entire RHS. What is entire RHS? Is 9. Whole square come to the RHS side, it becomes plus or minus square root. If square root comes to the LHS side, it becomes whole square. Square will become square root will become square. Cube will become cube root will become cube. Okay. So now it's a x is equals to plus or minus. What is square root of 9? Square root of 9 is 3, because 3 3s are 9. Right? If you multiply 3 2 times, it becomes 9. Correct? So square root of 9 is 3. So now here we have two solutions, that is x is plus 3 and x is minus 3. So here we have got two solutions. Is this clear? I hope you have understood the basics, what I need to explain you people here. Is this clear, children? So children, these are the basic things and basic steps which you have to learn and understand, then only you can able to solve the standard problems. First you should be very much careful with these basics, what I have explained you right now here. Got it? So shall we solve one more case? Good. Say children, next case, next problem number 2. If the question is given to you like this, solve 99 is equals to 4r square minus 1. How will you solve this? Simple. Now what I want, first to target that. What do we need? We need r square. Here r is variable. It means, yes children, here you can see 99 is equals to 4 r square minus 1. So here what is the variable? Variable is r, right? So here we have to find the value of r. If you want to find the value of r, so let me keep this r term as it is. Okay, anyhow that is plus 4r square, no? It is plus, it is positive, so let it be as it is. Now what we do, 99 minus 1 come this side, it becomes plus 1. that is equals to 4r square. Now we can take LHS term, RHS to LHS and LHS to RHS. You can shift. That is 4r square is equals to 99 plus 1 is 100. Okay. Now we have simplified the complete constant numbers, right? Now r square is equals to 100 divided by 4. Now we can see 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8. Remainder how much? 2. 4 5s are 20. Now we can see r square is equals to 25. Then r is equals to whole square come to the RHS side. It becomes plus or minus root. That is plus or minus root of what is the RHS? 25. So r is equals to plus or minus square root of 25 is 5. So r is equals to plus or minus 5. So this is the solution. Now we can say that therefore r is equals to plus 5 and r is equals to minus 5. Next question, let me solve, children. Now problem number 3. Now problem number 3. Let me solve this question. Solve m plus 8 whole square minus 5 is equals to 31. Solve m plus 8 whole square minus 5 is equals to 31. So in this, what is the variable? Variable is m, correct? M is unknown. So let me keep this complete term as it is. M plus 8 whole square, let me keep the complete term as it is. Now we can see here, but here is minus 5, correct? So this minus 5 we shift to the RHS side. So what it becomes? M plus 8 whole square is equals to 31 minus 5 come this side, it becomes plus 5. Then m plus 8 whole square is equals to 31 plus 5 is 36. Now whole square come to the RHS side, it becomes plus or minus square root, that is of 36. Then m plus 8 is equals to plus or minus root of 36 is 6, because 6 6 is 36. Now it is plus or minus 6. So let me divide it. That is m plus 8 is equals to plus 6. We are classifying them into two parts. Again m plus 8 is equals to minus 6. Then m is equals to 6 plus 8 come this side minus 8. Here m is equals to m is equals to minus 6 plus 8 come this side, it becomes minus 8. I am right? Then m is equals to 6 minus 8. In 6 can you subtract 8? No. No means minus. You should do opposite calculation. Then 8 minus 6 is 2. So m is equals to minus 2. Is this clear? Then m is equals to minus 6 minus 8. If both are minus, we should write minus, but we should add. 6 plus 8 is 14. Is this clear? So now here we have got two solutions of m. M is minus 2 and minus 14. Is this clear? I hope you have understood the problems, how you can expect in the exam. Okay, this is question number 3. Now let me solve problem number 4. Okay, here the question is 1 root of the equation x square minus 5x plus k is equals to 0 is 2, then find the value of k. Then find the value of k. 1 root of the equation, as I said you, just now we have discussed two problems, right? We got two roots, means two answers we got now, minus 2, minus 14. So those are called as two roots. But here in this question, 1 root of the equation x square minus 5x plus k is equals to 0 is 2. Means 1 root is 2, then find the value of k. They are asking us to find the value of k in this problem. How will you solve if the question is like this? Children, here in this problem, this is examination question. It has appeared in the exam. Here they have given the option. It is appeared in choose the correct answer. Here the options they have given as minus 6 and option B was given plus 6. Option C is 5 and option D is also 5. So this is examination question. In exam they have asked this question. Okay, 1 root of the equation x square minus 5x plus k equals 0 is 2. Then find the value of k. How will you solve this? Can you tell me? Can you just think? Please read the question properly. Try to analyze the question. Let me see how. Can you try, children? Let me see. How can you solve this sum? Any guess? They are asking us to find the value of k. See, children, I will show you how to solve this problem. Now, he has given one root. One root means what? X value only, no? It is a value of x. Now, let me substitute in this equation x square minus 5x plus k is equals to 0. In the place of x, let me substitute 2. Because one root means what? We have got the value roots of x only, no? राइट हमने x का ही आंसर मिला है ना. हाँ, एक x की वैल्यू 2 बता रहा है वो. सो लेट वी सब्स्टिट्यूट 2 इन द प्लेस ऑफ x, दैट इज 2 स्क्वायर माइनस 5 इंटू इन प्लेस ऑफ x सब्स्टिट्यूट 2 प्लस k is equals to 0. I am substituting in the place of x as 2. Is this clear? 2 square is 2 2s are 4, minus into plus is minus, 5 2s are 10, plus k is equals to 0. In 4, can you subtract 10? No. No means minus. 10 minus 4 is 6, plus k is equals to 0. Then k is equals to minus 6 come to the RHS side, it becomes plus 6. So the value of k is plus 6. So option B is the answer. So children, this is the examination question. It has appeared in the final exam, this question. So be careful. So this is the way you are supposed to solve the questions. Okay, they have given one root. One root means they have given the value of x. Be careful. They have given the value of x. So substitute this x value in this equation and find the value of k. So this is one type question. Is this clear? So this is also belongs to your basic topic. Got it? So here which sums we have done, this is problem number 4 we have completed, right? Good. Now let me solve question number 5, option 5. Here let me see the questions. Okay. Now let me take one more sum, that is the roots of the quadratic equation. The roots of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx is equals to 0 are option A 0 comma minus b by a, option B 0 comma plus b by a, 0 comma plus b by a, and then option C 0 comma plus b by a, option C plus b by a comma minus b by a, option D minus b by a comma minus b by a. Children, this is also examination question. This question is also appeared in the final board exam. Okay. So can you guess what could be what may be the answer for this question? Any guess, children? Quadratic equation ax square plus bx is equals to 0. We can see here both the sides. What is the common? X square and x. We can take x as common. Then what is left out? Ax plus b is equals to 0. Here x square means we have taken one time x common. Here one time of x we have taken common. So a one time of x plus b is equals to 0. Now what is outside term? X. So x is equals to 0. What is inside term? Ax plus b is equals to 0. So we got one root, x as 0. So keep it as it is. Then here we want x value, no, because x is variable. So I'll keep this ax as it is equals to plus b come this side, it becomes minus b. Then x is equals to minus b by a. So this is another root. So here we can conclude that the roots of the equation are 0 comma minus b by a. So option A is the correct answer. 0 comma minus b by a. Any doubts? I hope you have understood this question. Is this clear? Good, children. Now let me solve question number 6. Let me solve next problem. See children, I am trying to cover every type question which is there in the text and as well which is not there in the text, and also we are covering the previous year questions also, so that you will get the idea how you have to solve the questions in your board exam. Next question, if 4x is equals to 81 by x, then the value of x is option A minus 4.5, option B plus or minus 4.5, option C 4.5, option D plus or minus 0.45. See children, this question is also appeared in the final board exam. If 4x is equals to 81 by x, then find the value of x. They are asking us to find the value of x. So what can we do? What shall we do here? 4x is equals to 81 by x. Shall we cross multiply? No. See, multiplication means it becomes division. Then 4x into x will become x square is equals to 81. Then let me keep x square as it is. Let me take constant numbers other side. That is nothing but 81 by 4. 81 by 4. 81 and 4 is divisible? No, because 81 is odd number, 4 is even number. We can't cancel that. So now x is equals to whole square come this side, it becomes plus or minus entire square root of 81 by 4. Then x is equals to plus or minus, see square root is there for 81 also, square root is there for 4 also, correct? So x equals plus or minus, what is square root of 81? Square root of 81 is 9, because 9 9s are 81. By what is square root of 4? 2, because 2 2s are 4. Here he has given in decimal, right? So let me cancel the terms. 9 by 2, 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8. Remainder is 1. Keep point, it becomes 10. 2 5s are 10. So now x is equals to plus or minus 4.5. So what is the correct answer? X equals plus or minus 4.5. Option B. Option B is plus or minus 4.5. Is this clear? Any doubts? Good. I hope you are understanding the questions. Which are the ways the questions can be appeared in your exam. Okay. And next question, let me solve. This question is also examination question. If 4a is equals to 36 by a, the value of a is option A plus or minus 9, option B plus or minus 3, option C plus 3, option D minus 3. Solution. See children, what is given? 4a is equals to 36 by a. Same steps. Shall we cross multiply? 4a into a will become 4a square is equals to 36. Then a square is equals to 36 by 4. 4 1s are 4 9s are. A square is equals to 9. A is equals to square come this side plus or minus root of 9. Then a is equals to plus or minus 3. So what's the answer? Option B. Option B, a is equals to plus or minus 3 is the correct answer. Understood? I hope you all are understanding the concepts. Good children. And then let me see next problem, how we can solve the question in an easiest way. Okay. Here the next question, let me solve. Yeah. See children, I am just solving all the type questions for you all. This is also examination question. Question number 8. That is, if a square is equals to b square plus c square, then c is given by, this is also in exam they have asked this question. C is given by option A plus or minus root of b square plus a square, option B plus or minus root of a square plus b square. Option C, plus or minus root of a minus b. Option D, plus or minus root of a square minus b square. Now solution. See children, they are asking us to find the value of C. So where is C? C is there in the RHS side, correct? So a square is equals to b square plus c square. Let me keep C as it is. Then what happens? A square plus b square come this side, minus b square is equals to c square. I am keeping C term as it is. Now c square is equals to a square minus b square. C is equals to square come this side, it becomes plus or minus square root of a square minus b square. This is the correct answer. So plus or minus root of a square minus b square. So which is the correct answer? Plus or minus root of a square minus b square. Option D. So option D is the correct answer. I hope you all are understanding the basics. Right children? Good. Now next question let me solve. Question number 9. Let me solve one more sum related to the basics. Okay. That is question number 9. See children. For the equation 143 is equals to x square minus 1, find the value of x. Find the value of x. Even this question also appeared in the final board exam. For the equation 143 equals x square minus 1, find the value of x. So where is x? X is there in the RHS side. So it is plus x square. So we keep that as it is. Then 143 minus 1 come this side, plus 1 is equals to x square. Then x square equals 143 plus 1 is 144. X equals square come this side, plus or minus square root of 144. Then x equals plus or minus, what is square root of 144? 12. 12 12 is 144. So the final answer is x equals plus or minus 12. Done. And next question, even this is also examination based question. Okay. If r square is equals to l square plus d square, then find an expression for d. Find an expression for d. Let me see children how to solve this. Now they are asking us to find d, right? So keep d term as it is, rest of the terms we shift to the other side. R square minus l square is equals to d square. D square is equals to r square minus l square. D is equals to plus or minus root of r square minus l square. So this is the expression of d. Got it? I hope you all have understood this case. Right children? Good. Still, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel Shah Sir Classes, do subscribe it and do not forget to click the bell icon. See children, if you want still more videos, because anyhow we are going to cover all the types of questions, we in and out, as I have said you before, we are going to cover every question, we are going to cover all the topics, okay, of this chapter. Not only this chapter, even other chapters also we are starting the revisions in the same manner, so that it will be definitely helpful for you people to understand the board level questions and how to answer those questions in a simplest form. Okay, if you want those questions, you need to pay and use the revision classes. Okay, if you people are interested to get other classes of this quadratic equation chapter revision, okay, you need to pay either Google Pay or Phone Pay, either Google Pay or Phone Pay or Paytm. You need to pay either of these modes of digital payment, and this is the contact number 9964257448, and the name will be displayed over there as Shah Faisal. Okay, you can pay to this, and the cost for this, for the entire revision of the course right from the beginning till the last, it cost you just 50 rupees. Okay, you can pay and you can take the screenshot of this video I mean, you can take the screenshot of the payment what you have done, and you can WhatsApp to me on this number. We will add up into the group and we will share you the private links to your mail ID. Okay, and rest of the procedures will be explained to you once you have done the payment. If you want the rest of the classes, the revision classes from our end, you need to pay and you can access the classes. Is this clear? Good. But make sure that our channel is completely made for free of cost. We will be uploading some interval of questions, in between questions, some important topics like that. We will be uploading each and everything into our channel, that is completely free of cost. But still, if you want to take the classes, the revision classes, the complete syllabus revision, okay, the complete syllabus revision, then you need to pay a small amount. You can contribute a small amount, and hence you can utilize the opportunity to learn with Shah Faisal sir. In our next class, we are going to start solving the different types of quadratic equation problems and application level questions, statement based problems, and nature of the roots, discriminant, relationship between nature of the roots and discriminant, and so on. Wish you all the best of luck. Do well, keep watching to our channel and share this video as much as possible with your all friends and your classmates. Do not forget to watch our classes through our channel. Okay, if you have liked this class and the video, click the like button and comment below how was this class and what video you want to make me next. Till that time, bye bye.